Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. Well, Jim, the name Albert Ferrer is certainly familiar to English football fans of a certain vintage.
Yeah, and he's remembered with a great deal of affection.
Oh, what a mistake! Looking for the run. Looking for a runner. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Guardiola. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get it through? Always onto this. Bruno Fernandes. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Looking to play him in. Tacho clears without hesitation. Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rodgers. Now this could be a chance. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's found a way. It's Cristiano! Oh, it's hit the post! It's in!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
Ronaldo duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Cameroon are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Bruno Fernandes. Great chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Threads one in. Ronaldinho can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Messi. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now it's Messi. Well timed, excellent interception. Tacho spots it and intercepts. No way through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Oh, that's fabulous. Cristiano Ronaldo. Albert Ferrer deals with that comfortably. Alexander-Arnold. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. Just the keeper in his way. And the finish! And he's stuck it away. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
It's a goal kick. Jordi Alba picks it up from the goal kick. Bruno Fernandes. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That is ended up in no man's land. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he couldn't quite catch up to that. That's a little off target. Ronaldinho. Messi. That's been cut out, well played. Yamal. Guardiola. Ronaldinho. And this is Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Paz is the team's great visionary. Guardiola. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pacho. Now it's Ronaldinho. That's Aguero! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Knocks it into space, and he's in on goal. That is good alertness. Searching pass he's played there. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Looking for options for movement. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Merino. Messi. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Jordi Alba. And it's Merino. Nice sequence of passes, this. And Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And the comeback is complete. You don't keep those out. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
He's through here. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. The midway point of the game.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 27 será sustituido por...
That gets us going once more.
20.
Madrid really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And he's intervened well there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Madrid come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Now he's got space here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Aguero. Short changes him with that pass. He's got away. Goes down, but nothing given. O'Reilly is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Madrid needing a change of fortune here. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Knocks it out wide. That is a brilliant interception. Played into space. Van Dijk makes the interception. Aguero. Didn't quite work for him. João Cancelo. Pass somewhat off target. Tries to pass it through. João Cancelo wants to run onto this. Yamal. He's being urged to shoot. João Neves! Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude.
Oh, shooting chance! Madrid have their second corner now. Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Cameroon have the chance to go the other way. That has not gone well. Yamal. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Shot a goal! And that's a good finish. It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Chance for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Now it's Darwin. He's a sharp little ball here. João Neves is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
El dorsal 15 será reemplazado por el dorsal 23.
Space for him to turn and look. Oh, what and a chance! And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. No, it's come to nothing. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Cameroon really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Guardiola does well to get it back. And this is Messi. He's beaten the last man. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 18 será sustituido por el dorsal 17.
Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Vitinha. He's found a way past. Nunez. Bullish header! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Cameroon are making a change now. Jordi Alba. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now, can they get him away? Nice interception, well timed. Albert Ferrer.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He is through here. Jordi Alba. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. And he's picked it up out wide. That has earned a... Cristiano Ronaldo! No, just not quite. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Simeone, Xabi Alonso promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, cracking ball. And the shot! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response. And that is that. Madrid have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Cristiano Ronaldo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what might-have-beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Madrid really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are barely able to move. They squeezed every ounce of energy out of themselves.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome of, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Well-timed, excellent interception. João Cancelo promptly onto that, and that is that. Lovely, now then. It's a loose ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And this is Kaut.
Kaut really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Kaut. It's a searching pass. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Great chance! Goal! Manchester United! And there is your opener. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
That has been cut short. Juve gets flagged offside. Tchouaméni. Madrid are one down despite having the better chances here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Kaut. He's had a shot! And a neat finish. They are purring, truly purring.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a good ball out wide. No. Again, there's no way through. Can he get on the end of this? And he can clear it away. Tchouaméni did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And here's Kaut. Kaut showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Kaut, and the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. João Neves. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Bellingham. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, easy pickings there. Madrid are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Yamal. Rodgers wants to run onto this. Couch. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Bruno Fernandes. Cafu. And it's Bellingham. Couch. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do...
Alonso! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's there to belt it away. Looking for the run. Not the most accurate pass. So, a temporary halt to the action. Some first-half thoughts?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Down to business again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
He's picked his way through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Xavi Alonso, now it's Diaz. He might be in here! It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he's there to get it away. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Oh, crossbar! It's their second corner of the game. And that should get the job done. Oh, good take in a good area. And now they can spring it. And a shot! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Couch. Looking to play him in. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Just about up to the hour now.
Manchester United definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Xavi Alonso. No luck with that dink over the top. João Neves. That is ended up in no man's land. Akanji, always a very imposing presence at the back. Rodgers. Camavinga. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Camavinga was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rodgers. Xavi Alonso. Zabani cuts out the pass, and it's Neves. Camavinga steaming forward at pace.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Somewhat off target. Diaz. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Simeone. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. And here's Couch. Threads one in. He's being urged to shoot. Tries a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Great vision. Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Diaz. Diouf. Shot, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other.
Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here, and one more try! Madrid have their third corner. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well read, nice interception. Jupe. Knocks it into space. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
There's the shot! Oh, he's done it! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Madrid really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, that's fabulous. He's found some space. Marquinhos gets it clear. Simeone's cross, and it's safely in the keeper's hands. And that is as far as it goes. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Andrei Shevchenko, Jim, European Player of the Year, League winner, European champion, the top scorer in Italy on more than one occasion. It's an extraordinary list of achievements.
It certainly is. He really was the deadliest striker around. Absolutely lethal.
Goal scorer, match winner, national treasure. He is all of those things and much, much more. Opts for safety. Edmilson. And it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi. Big chance! Oh, this looks sharp. Yamal. Nicely weighted ball. Chips it through. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking for options for movement. Shot, Snyder! It's loose now and they want to get it back. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's a good run down the left. Lewis Skelly stood his ground strongly. Schneider. Now this could be a chance. Engages and forces him off the ball. Puyol cuts out the pass. Ambitious ball here. That is a brilliant interception. Puyol is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And this is Ronaldo. Marquinhos. Pass somewhat off target. Has a look and plays it forward. Zabani promptly onto that, and that is that. And this is Shevchenko. Might be dangerous. Can he finish? Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Japan have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bergkamp. Bergkamp, he's shifting through the gears here. He's found some space. Brilliantly cut out. Yamal. No way through. Edmilson. And here's Mbappe. Messi. Now, can he find a finish? And he's quick to get rid. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Messi. Looking for the run. And it's made its way. Tries a shot! It's hit the upright. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Japan with the corner, they're first. Nice looking ball. Real chance!
Madrid truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Messi might well be in for a mouthful from his boss if his teammates don't get there first.
And here's Shevchenko. That's a sharp pass. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And he's got the beating of his... And Messi! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences. And that's precisely why.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Can he finish?
It will be 1 minute at a time.
Now it's Mbappe. And that has not gone well. Knocks it out wide. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And if you do have a chance today,
Madrid go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're off again.
Madrid can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes delivers.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Crossed in again.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. What a throw in. Camavinga. Mbappe. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, super find. No, that's been intercepted. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Messi. Shevchenko has the space to scheme. Now there's a fine ball. Bergkamp! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Defending was strong and firm. That's a nicely weighted pass.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Bergkamp was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Messi. And he was quick to react. Just about up to the hour now. That's been slipped through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Zabani did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
O'Reilly does really well to win the ball there. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Looking to play him in. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, shooting chance! Brilliant from Shevchenko! A finish of true class! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Japan are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Lewis Skelly gets across to intercept that. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Mbappe. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, what a mistake! He's had a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That is a great pick out. That pass has been well intercepted. Edmilson. Bellingham running with intent. Played into space. He has found the way through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's intervened well there. Bruno Fernandes. And this is Ronaldo. He's picked his way through. That's put pay to the danger. It's a pretty loose pass. Edmilson. Can he get on the end of this? Bellingham is onto this. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Tries to pass it through. Yamal's cross. Header! Bruno Fernandes. It's a searching pass. Nicely intercepted. Can he get it through? Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. That's an imaginative pass. That has been cut short. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. And there goes the final whistle. Madrid suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. And how would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Madrid desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.